What if a nuclear bomb went off? The 45 minutes that determine humanity's fate. Minute 0, the launch. It's just a regular day, until it's not. Somewhere across the globe, maybe Russia, China or North Korea, who launch more rockets than a New Year's Eve in Naples, a swarm of intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, is launched. Each one packs more explosive punch than every Michael Bay movie rolled into one. Satellites from the US Space Force, yes, it's real and not just a Netflix series, immediately detect the heat plumes. That's the signal. The apocalypse just hit the launch button. Joke. Is it a bird? A plane? Nope. It's a fireball the size of a skyscraper. Finally, the sky gets dramatic. Minute 1, alert. But politely. Infrared sensors don't lie. Something big is flying. The info zips straight to US command centers, NORAD, STRATCOM, NMCC. Think of it as the group chat of Armageddon. Notification sounds. Hey team, possibly incoming nuclear attack. Emojis not available. Fun fact, NORAD is the same agency that tracks Santa's sleigh every Christmas for kids. This time, no presents, just radioactive ones. Minutes 3 to 4, threat assessment. Generals gather, is this real or a glitch? Like in 1983, when Soviet Colonel Stanislav Petrov got a warning of incoming nukes from the US. Instead of freaking out, he said, "Nah, seems off." He was right. Stanislav low-key saved the world. Historical gag, Petrov literally stopped nuclear doom. And his reward? A bottle of brandy and a warning for not following protocol. Classic Soviet vibes. Minute 5. Hello, Mr. President. The red phone rings. The president picks up. Whether he's in the Oval Office or on Air Force One, this is his moment. No time for "I'll call you back." His aide opens the infamous nuclear football, a briefcase containing codes and retaliatory options. Inside is the Black Book of nuclear responses. Spoiler, none involve a friendly chat. Trivia, the nuclear biscuit, the actual launch codes, is always on the president. Imagine tossing it in the washing machine by mistake. Minute 10. Threat confirmed. Ground radar confirms it. The missiles are real and inbound. Impact expected in 12 to 15 minutes. They still don't know which cities are the targets, but one thing's clear. This isn't going to be a drill. Projections estimate hundreds of thousands of immediate deaths, millions more from fallout. Dark joke. Those who said better safe than sorry clearly weren't talking about nuclear fallout. Minute 12. The president decides. The president has 2 minutes. 2. Like picking a Netflix show, if your choice meant launching 300 nukes. Option A. Target enemy silos, stop another wave. Option B. Hit capital cities, go big or go home. Option C. Post a tweet. Too late for that. Minute 17 to 18. The US fires back. The president gives the green light. The NMCC sends the codes. US ICBMs launch. The nuclear counterpunch begins. Bombers take off. Nuclear submarines, the ninjas of the sea, surface, ready to strike back hard. Historical nod. In the Cold War, the US simulated these scenarios. One infamous exercise, Able Archer, 1983, was so realistic, the Soviets prepped for real war. Spoiler, thankfully, nothing launched. Minute 30. Boom! Enemy missiles land on US soil. Targets, empty silos, and major cities. Washington gets obliterated. The Pentagon, the White House, democracy, all turned into glowing rubble. The explosion creates a fireball hotter than the sun. Buildings vaporize. So do people. Third-degree burns for miles. Cars melt. Trees fly. And no, sunscreen won't save you. Minutes 36 to 38. Fallout, baby. Then comes the fallout. Radioactive debris rises 40,000 feet into the sky. It's a deadly cloud drifting with the wind, basically a toxic influencer tour. Fallout spreads hundreds of miles. Entire regions become more toxic than your ex's group chat. 1 million people die in the following days. Maryland, Delaware, and Northern Virginia turn into budget Chernobyl, with fewer tourists. Minute 45. The End, Part 2. US retaliation hits enemy territory. Same story, cities gone, millions dead. But it's not over. Nope. Now comes the dreaded nuclear winter. Smoke and ash block the sun, temperatures plummet, crops fail, even influencers can't post brunch in natural lighting. It's the real doomsday. Dramatic music, and all of this because of a chain of decisions made in just 45 minutes. Darkly funny conclusion. So next time you say 45 minutes isn't enough to cook dinner, remember, it's plenty of time to cook the whole planet. And hey, next time you argue online, maybe hold off on the "I'll nuke you" comment. You never know who's got launch codes. If you love exploring insane but scientifically grounded scenarios with a healthy dose of atomic humor, subscribe now to Crazy Maybe. Smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and drop a comment. What would you do with 45 minutes left before nuclear doom? Other than binge Netflix and eat ice cream straight from the tub, obviously. Radioactive curiosities. The first nuclear test ever was called Trinity and took place in 1945 in New Mexico. Oppenheimer, the father of the bomb, quoted Hindu scripture after watching it. "I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." Dark. Very dark. The biggest nuke ever exploded, the Tsar bomber, made by the Soviets in 1961, 50 megatons. That's 3,000 times Hiroshima. Fun fact, the pilot who dropped it wasn't sure if he'd survive the shockwave. Spoiler, he did. Extra content. Everyone launches everything. A global nuclear free-for-all. Picture this. China, India, Russia, the United States, North Korea, and Iran all decide at the exact same moment to push the big red button. A total frenzy of nuclear launches erupts. Strategic maps go berserk. It looks like a game of Risk played by 6 sleep-deprived maniacs with ego issues. Spoiler, the only winner is the end of the world. The US nukes Russia and China. Russia hits back at the US and Europe. North Korea fires at South Korea and Japan, probably just out of habit. Iran targets Israel. India and Pakistan aim at each other because, well, it's Tuesday. Gag. It's like the whole world played a game of truth or dare, and someone picked dare. Drop a nuclear bomb. Within an hour, 5 billion people are at risk. Google, Amazon, TikTok, gone. And with them, all those first comments on YouTube videos. A tragedy within a tragedy. Skies go dark, temperatures plummet. The only survivors? Maybe a few underground bunkers, and definitely those mutant cockroaches with glowing abs and zero manners. Joke. With that many nukes flying, even Shrek would go hide deeper in the swamp. All this because 6 global powers wanted to prove who had the biggest button. Forget the G7, this is the G-boom.